Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the NESEF IHSEA Semifinal Grand Final Super Saturday Overwatch event. I am Coach Turp from Naperville North and the IHSEA Tournament Operator for Overwatch. Joining me today, the man needs no introduction, everybody. Please welcome Coach Tivo.
What's up, guys? Good morning. I am so excited, Coach Turp. We've got a great day of games.
It's the culmination of everything that one works towards, whether you're a player, a coach, or in my case, a tournament operator. You know, this is our big day. This is our Super Bowl, right? Our Super Bowl Saturday as it is. This is where everything comes up. A lot of teams have fought their way throughout the regular season and now into the postseason. We're down to our Final Four. This is it. This is for all the marbles. This is for everything. Not only a state championship, but a chance to go on and play nationally in the national bracket for the NESEF. So while we're talking about the bracket real quick, before we get into today's matchup, let's take a quick look at that bracket. And we'll wait till that pops up. And okay, perfect. All right. So as we go through these, you guys can see from the bracket that has been formed, we had 8 teams from two different divisions, a Division A and a Division B, mostly split up north and south. From that, we were able to, we seeded like the first seed from Division A against the 8th seed from Division B, and then it mirrored back and forth. So we were able to get some cross play during the regular seasons. A just played A and B played B, so that guaranteed some teams that hadn't seen each other all year long to play in the playoffs. As we go ahead and we look through some of the bracket there, you're going to notice a lot of 3-0s. I actually don't think there was anything other than 3-0s. I blame Coach Tivo.
Yeah, I'm not saying it today. I'm not saying it. I'm not even thinking about it.
Right. So, but as we move through, we get down to our Final Four. We have the number 1 seed from Division A, Naperville North, the number 2 seed from Division A, Whitney Young. We have the number 1 seed from Division B, Springfield, and the number 3 seed from Division A, Barrington. So we got 3 representatives from North, but that not to be outdone, let me tell you what, Springfield, heavy hitter from down south. That is our first matchup today, is the number 1 seed Springfield from the south versus the number 2 seed from the north, Whitney Young. That's our 12 o'clock semi. A lot of hype around this game, a lot of intrigue. Both teams undefeated through the regular season, never dropped a map. Basically, you know, for all intents and purposes, just tied throughout the whole thing. And this is going to decide who gets into that final. I know that they've been practicing hard, so much so that they were practicing before this match, and they actually got queued up together in quick play against each other. So like right before this tournament, which I find is super ironic and awesome.
That's also just weird. That's like some anime stuff, right?
Yeah, that is. You can't make that kind of stuff up, people.
That's a narrative.
So that's right. So
check the script.
We've got a whole lot of, we're going to go away from the bracket now. Let's talk about how this stuff is going to work today. Within today's match, it's a best of 5. So for some of us that are watching from home, parents and friends and stuff like that, best of 5 is just going to basically mean you're going to keep playing until one team can't catch the other team. Yes, best of 5 could also mean first to 3 wins. So if you have 3 wins, the other team can only get 2 more and then can't catch you. There are some other combinations, and we'll deal with those as we come along, but we're playing a best of 5 format. Our first map today is going to be Volskaya, which is an assault map, and I'll kind of break that down once we get into it. And then later on, we'll change our map types as we move through our best of 5 series. Every game matters. There's no doubt about that. I am excited because I think we will break our streak today, and I'm going to see some extra maps. I'm not going to say how many or what it's going to be, but I think we're going to see some extra maps, so that makes me very excited for that.
Break what streak?
That's right. No boops, or very little boops probably on Volskaya to really worry about. So we'll have to wait for a further map till we get down into that. Right. But we are going to check here real quick. I got my teams in lobby, and I did notice that somebody is left the side lobby. So let me just make sure before we go ahead and queue this up that everything's okay. Tivo, you want to talk about? Why don't you talk about Assault for a little bit for me?
Assault for a little bit. Assault is a fun game type, with Volskaya being one of the like OG Assault maps. Assault's fun because it's just, you know, you and your friends rush this point and you hope you get it in a better time than the enemy team can get it. So Volskaya is a pretty simple map. Like I said, very simple, very few hard choke points. And for newer people watching, choke points are basically just small little places you got to push through to get to the enemy team so you can get on the point. So essentially, you're going to run up to the kind of across the map. You're going to get on a control point. You're going to try to cap it for as long as you can. You're going to hold it until it gets to 3 ticks. So, you know, you'll see those pointed out as we get there. And you just try to hold it if you're on the defending team. And if you're on the enemy team, you try to rush it and get all ticks. That way you can win the map. I feel like that's not the best description of it. I feel like I've never had to describe that before, so this is an interesting test.
That's right.
But it's one of those things, you're used to playing it, so it's like, oh, how do I describe this? But Volskaya is a really fun map because it's a cool Russian cold map. So it's actually aesthetically pretty fun looking. And I know it's a map I love. I don't know about you, Turp, but this is a map I love playing on.
Yeah. Volskaya it's got a. I enjoy it because I think there's a little bit more intrigue around this particular assault map versus others. And the nice part about it, there's multiple ways to attack it. You get kind of stuck on certain ones like Hanamura and Anubis that they've got some piece that you can maneuver, but basically there's only one real way in and one real way out. But when it comes to Volskaya, there are multiple ways, two main ways, and even then if you come through the front door, then you've got splits and everything else that you can do. So there's some I guess there's some a chance for some tricky play. And I think I would not be surprised if we see one or both teams try to pull something, out of the hat, because we are in the semifinals and everything's on the table today. So we're going to see some fireworks with that. We are trying to handle one of the issues in our sub lobby right now. So we're going to take just a quick minute break before we start this game up. I promise we're going to get going as soon as we can. So just hang tight, everybody, and we'll get this match going. Welcome back, everybody. I think we have our side lobby all figured out. We just had a request maybe for skins getting turned on, so let me just verify that. But then we're gonna get this map rolling. I'm always torn with skins, Tiva. What are your thoughts behind playing with or without them?
So see, I kind of like playing without skins, but to clarify, I am colorblind, so a lot of the skins mess me up really bad, and a lot of the different stuff, the visual elements, kind of mess with me. So I don't like really playing with them personally, and that's in most games.
I think when you're playing for fun, skins are great and stuff like that. When you're playing in comp, you get so used to seeing certain color combinations and movement things. All of a sudden, like something that you're not not used to seeing, kind of goes. Right. So apparently, yes, they they want it. So let's go ahead and turn that on. I just got to remember where.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some good ones. Like Genji, the Power Ranger Genji skin is one of the coolest skins in the game. Like I love that stuff. But Yep.
All right. So now I got to remember where the heck that thing is for skins. I know I had it turned off on it. Help me out here, TiVo.
Oh, that's a great question. I'm going to be honest. I'm not really sure exactly where it is.
I got it. I got it. So it's all. Yep, I found it. See, this is
I'm looking at the settings too. I'm like, I'm not sure.
I got it.
You're welcome.
I think we're set. We're going to see if our teams are ready. All right. Yeah, I'm just ready to go with this. Ready to get this one rolling.
I know. I'm ready. I've had my coffee. I've been waiting. I'm excited to get going. I'm on ready to have another cup of coffee, but it's
All
fine.
right.
We'll get going with Volskaya.
I got 2 R's, so here we go.
I think we're going.
Semi-round number 1.
Terp, it's all
Springfield.
led to this. I'm
That's
so
right.
excited.
It's all good. Springfield versus Whitney Young for half the marbles, we're going to call it, because this is to punch your ticket to the 7 o'clock match tonight for the state. All right. So, when I was talking about the side entrance, so there is a backside portal possibility if you want to go Symmetra that leads around the backside of point A. It does take some time to work around, and it can be scouted. I'm just kind of wondering what they're going to come out as. So okay, so no fancy sauce there with that kind of thing. We're going to see the cosine and Amu. I got to remember that it's not Amu, it's Amu. I was corrected earlier today. So cosine and Amu coming out on Ryan. Oh, excuse me. And Sig heals. Melon and B&B going to come out with the Lucio Bap, Owen Sauce and Red Frost, the DPS with McCree and Reaper. No surprise there really for any of that. As far as Whitney Young, that is a similar comp that they've run pretty much consistently, other than maybe going Zarya instead of Sigma. All right, so we're going to get a little bit of scout, see what we can find. A couple of hit scans on the side of Springfield between Soldier and Ash. So
yeah, pretty typical stuff. You never know if there's gonna be a crazy Pharah play. You got to be prepped for it. Starting to push in here. Springfield already giving it up a little bit. Pushing back inside just a little bit. Jankbear getting anti does fall.
The quick lamp comes out to keep everybody healed up for Whitney Young, but now they can retreat back. They're going to go around to the other side of the point, and they're going to do the exact same thing. Here comes the move. They're going to get on point.
Move around on point like this. Whitney Young absolutely dominating.
Pushed hard.
Legat falls, Fulcrum pushing back. Looks like Whitney Young, for the most part, have this right now. They're going to probably get at least 2 ticks before Springfield gets a chance to get back on, but Zynex does fall.
The very early push into that, taking out their main tank, and Springfield could not recover that early aggression.
Absolutely disgusting by Whitney Young there. They just ran on the point, and Springfield just had to back off. That anti-heal was just beautiful.
Yep. Raindrop goes down on an early pick. They're going to keep this train rolling here. Here comes so they drop window, and everybody kind of runs right through it. Jankbear does go down, but does manage to take out AMU. Waffle drops. We do have an ult coming down. Oh, the lamp is able to save everybody. This thing's going to start coming right now.
4.
Owen Sauce is going to try to zone everybody off.
Whitney Young are absolutely dominating. 1 tick, like you said. Kosan staying on the point.
More goes through.
To the shatter.
Here comes the contest. So 2 ticks are going to be gained. At this point, this is when Springfield is going to stabilize. So it will not be a full train run through for the point A, but that was one of the fastest rounds I've seen as far as moving through point A and almost succeeding in point B. Yeah. They just ran out of steam at the end.
Like, that's insane, Terp. Like, very rarely does that work for you outside of like a solo queue setting. But Whitney Young have this on their back. They want to win this. They want to stop playing till 7 p.m. They want to go get some lunch.
Aggression is their mantra. They are all about speed boost, shield, and getting into the teeth. What it be, the frontline Ryan or whatever the case is. Here they go again, and there goes Jankbear. Just again, Legat goes down. The beat drop comes in.
3 ults popped on the side of Whitney Young,
going down.
And that's
Red
looking
Frost
like it's going to be it.
That's the team kill. 4 minutes and 37 seconds. Whitney Young setting land speed records on Volskaya. Springfield's going to have to do some major work to match that timestamp.
Oh my gosh, Terp, that's disgusting. That's one of those ones where you lose that and you sit back and with your friends in comms and you go, oh no, what just happened?
We got rolled.
Springfield has to match the aggression and has to hope Whitney Young isn't prepped for it.
So again, Whitney Young, known for that aggression, loves to play fast, play into the teeth of it, make the other team respond to them. Don't let other teams set up or be able to get any sort of control. That's their mantra. How do you combat something like that? Well, probably going to start with your front line with your tanks, right? You got to think about readjusting. Ryan isn't the most mobile, and if everybody else is retreating behind him, there's nowhere he can go. He's going to get run over, and that we saw that both point A and point B. So at some point, they got to maybe think about making a switch off for Ryan for that. I know we got his buff in the most recent patch, but
it's a good buff. It's a good buff.
It's a great buff, but if there's
feels great.
If you've got 5 people on you, it doesn't matter what kind of buff you've got, you're going to get hurt.
You can only swing so far. You can only 180 so much, but if you're dying, you're dying. It looks like Pretty similar comp again by Whitney Young. I like the Echo. Never mind Echo. Raindrop switching off the Echo. I love seeing Echo played, but
I would like to see some Sky play with this. I don't know if you're going to stay on the Mercy unless you're looking for a damage boost, but the Ana pick I think is huge. If you can get a sleep off somewhere. As on the side of Whitney Young, no real changes coming up there, so they're going to set up high point right. And again, we're nothing tricky on this particular one. They're going to play this pretty straight up.
Right. Pretty standard.
Pretty safe, trying to scout it out, find out positioning wise. So both teams know where they're at now. And now they are going to have to respond. At some point, Whitney Young is going to have to cop down. That's the best thing you can do is just set up on the low ground, first point corner, and make them come to you.
Keep that Ryan shield up, say whatever.
Watch how aggressive Whitney Young goes into the team. But
Jakeberg finds they find you.
Yep, they get both. Now Jakeberg does drop, but Cosign's running real low. He's finally getting healed. We get the res come through, but they got to push this now.
They gotta follow up on Jakeberg. Gotta get in there.
So there's the anti. That was huge. The anti is out. Red Frost had to use this great form pretty quick, and we are going to see Springfield take it. Not quite as quick, but still a decently fast time. They're going to have about 5+ minutes here to get over to point A. To get over to point B. The biggest thing here now is how fast can they take point B. Let's look at those ultimates. So 6 minutes now. Ultimate-wise, we've got a couple probably coming online, maybe 3 or so by the time that Springfield gets over there. On the side of Whitney Young, they're going to have the smash, but that's going to be it. If they can somehow manage to avoid Cosign's smash, then I think they have a real chance, Springfield, of taking this point with a very similar time back. But the longer they play this poke game, what are they doing? They're trying to build up those amps. So there's that. Waiting for the push.
Look at his
both teams just kind of posturing around the point.
About 3
ult. Waffle goes down with the rock. And now the aggression's going to come through. And I think we're going to see... yep, guy goes down, Zynex jumps off. Got this the full veil at this point. So, unfortunately, now the time bank is going to shift back in the form of Whitney Young's favor.
Right.
However, ultimates. We're going to have 3, 4 coming online for Whitney Young, where we might have possibly all 6, depending on what happens here in the early engage, coming online. It's going to be a battle of ultimates, and it's going to be who responds using what. I highly anticipate Owen Sauce to use his to do some zoning. That smash is going to come down. The beat drop will probably come probably for Legat's grab pull.
We'll
see what happens. Yeah, exactly. A lot of words.
Yeah, obviously. Hopefully, if you can get a good pop off of that, you can.
There goes the window.
Now
they zone out. Yep. Okay, so they're going to wait for that to go through, and that's a great idea there. So that's one ultimate been used.
Don't want to deal with that. Say, I'll back up. We'll wait.
Raindrop. Man, he got nailed by that fire strike, taking some damage. They're going to have to do some more. There's the hammer. We're going to get one on the side. Red Frost does go down. We got the lamp comes out. It gets taken out. The grab comes up. They're only going to get the one, but at this point, they've been able to zone everybody off.
Digger finds 1, Zynex finds 2. Cena about to fall down. Red Frost almost.
Anybody can go back in time. And we're going to about 4 minutes. He is able to get back on the point. So we're going to get some tips. And, okay. There was a lot of time left over, so because of the amount of time that was left over, they shrink it down. Minimum you can have is now 2 minutes. So Springfield has 2 minutes to 2 minutes and 34 seconds for Whitney Young. We are now in basically that overtime. So honestly, considering all things, 30 seconds is not a huge difference. It is a difference, and it can make a difference. But as far as time banks go, things could have gone a lot worse for Springfield. I was very impressed to see that they held as close as they did as far as amount of time used.
Right, they matched that aggression, like I said they needed to do. Like we were just talking about that. They matched that aggression, they were able to push and they were able to do that. And like you said, those good ults were able to really make that happen. But when 2 super aggressive teams meet each other, you get games like 16 rounds of overtime.
Right. Well, that's
at least we're not on Anubis.
And that's the point. Well, the idea is when you ever have these assault maps and you have huge time banks for each, they're going to cut 2 minutes out and bring it down to a maximum of 2 minutes per team, and then whoever has the more has that added on. So Springfield is actually, because they've got the less time, is now on attack again. I don't see any real. I mean, we're going to run the same kind of stuff. Both teams, no changes felt that need to be made. So I think they're playing comforts right now, right? I think it's what do they feel worked? They felt worked for them on both attacks. I'm a little surprised when you go from attack to defense, you don't look to make a minor change, especially since you equally got rolled or the point B was taken in a close amount of time. So we'll see if Whitney Young can fix what they've got. They're going to go the same thing, set up upper right. So I don't see a change there.
Same team.
It's like I'm feeling a very mirror match kind of situation. That fire strike does a little bit more damage that time, and they're going to move the exact same way. as they come
both teams
through.
going the same
Point
way.
A.
You got to
Yep.
loop back around.
Exactly. So we're going to get up on that point. There it is, start to tick. All right, they're going to come down before first tick occurs. And now the aggression comes out, and Springfield backs up. Lamp comes out. Not a very good placement on that one. That was very easy to take out. So Lamp has now been used. That really gives us, I think, Springfield an advantage here. If they want to push this up. Nope, they're going to back this back out. I think they're going to try the other side. That's surprising considering that the lamp was gone. All right, let's try the engage on the other way. Suck comes out by Amu. Cosine with the shield hurting.
Throw some rocks out. Think their shield is
trying
going
to build up. So Cosine is almost to his smash, and I don't know if Springfield's going to be ready for that when it pops. That could be a very, here it comes, wait for it. Jake Bear's side, so we got there it is.
Oh,
a six-person slam, and that is the game changer.
No.
His fire strikes early on were able to add all of that up about 20 to 30% higher than what Jake Bear had now. That being said, 43 seconds left. A lot of ultimates coming online for both teams. We're going to see 5 coming online probably for the side of Springfield, and at least 4 probably coming out. I don't know, beat drops probably a little bit away for Whitney Young, so probably only talking 2 or 3 coming on. But it should be another battle of ultimates here if they can get their
extra 30 seconds is going to matter too, Terp. Springfield's about to have a couple ults, but we'll see.
Yep. No tick, so we'll see what decides to get used here. We've got the suck comes through. All right, so that gets them off the point, but they don't stay on it. Jake Bear falls back. With them up in the air, he could have gotten that first tick, and that would have been huge. The cat drops. We get the shatter. Huge shatter by Jake Bear.
Oh my goodness.
I think they got to stay on point. All right, they do, and I believe, we're going to go to overtime. Again, this is not going to be, they're not going to have a huge time bank because it's not going to be added much. I believe it's 30 seconds, or is it 1 minute? You see, this is where, don't play enough comp for me. It's all my arcade modes is all I play. That's not very good for me as a caster to be like, hey, how much time? Like 30 seconds. I was right the first time.
Yeah, you like how I waited to confirm that? That's how you do it.
Nice move, TiVo.
Yeah, that's the teacher way.
The teacher mentality should have been trust your first guess, because that's probably right.
You're welcome.
Right, as we move on, now, no ultimates on the side for Springfield. They're going to have to do this drive fight. AMU with he's got that, there it is. Does everybody get out? No, one gets in.
One.
But we do have a mercy come in, so that negates that.
AMU,
but Zionix drops. That's a huge loss to DPS. The window comes out. Are they going to be able to hold point A? Raindrops, Legat goes down, the hammer falls. And they are going to take out Springfield. No advancement on point B. So, Whitney Young proving to hold point B. All they need to do is get 1 tick on point B, but that's easier said than done.
Right.
They need to do what they did last time around, and take point A uncontested. If they get stopped once or twice, they may just run out of time. We got to pause. Request, so there it is. Okay, so one of the things
at least we have time to breathe.
Yeah, we do have time to breathe. I can take some oxygen in. One of the things that was implemented in this playoff system was a timeout. So on active play, when we are between points, or in active play when the teams aren't fighting, just like any other sporting event, we are allowing teams to call 3 timeouts per the entire match. So I'm going to verify that this is a timeout. This a TO.
And obviously, this being remote always makes that stuff a little harder. You got to make sure you know what the remote, what the times out are for.
I do appreciate Fulcrum saying it multiple times. Okay, we're going to take a 5-minute break for this pause, so we'll catch the rest of this action when we get back. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, we have concluded our timeout. Concluded. Teams ready. So yeah, again, bringing that back. In retrospect, I understand 5 minutes does seem like a long time. So yeah, right now we're in it for that. So that'll be what our timeouts are for now. We may address a change later on for later tonight if these seem to go a little bit long. But for now, so that's one timeout being used by Springfield. They have 2 remaining. We'll make sure that our teams are ready here. You got yes, so we're gonna go, and off we go.
I'm writing that down just for you, Terp, just in case you need that.
Yeah. Gotta get the right buttons hit. There we go. I'm like, why isn't
There
it
you go.
working?
It's like, where's the skin
control.
button?
I hit Control Alt P, and I'm like, it's not Control Alt P, it's Control Alt E. Well, because I know my lobby controls, which is always like the craziest. I mean, I get they don't want to have it where you fat finger a pause, but like that's pretty much what I feel like. That's the purpose of it,
buttons,
right?
Yeah. No,
right.
That's the only thing that makes sense.
So let's recap real quick. 2 minutes, 34 seconds remain in the time bank for Whitney Young. They must take all of point A and get 1 tick on point B to successfully complete this map.
No Bastion.
So, no Bastion, but I did think we would see a little bit of a change on the side of Springfield. So Zionix is going to take it off angle, and I really like that idea with
Change it up a little
that
bit.
Kind of thing. So just the biggest thing is like Jank Bear and Legat, they have to know when too far up is too far up, because they will get played into hard by Whitney Young. And again, no changes on the side of Whitney Young. They like that fast pace, and away we go with that. So, ready, Tivo?
I'm ready. See, I really like the Hanzo pick though, because I think if you can not be in their way when they're steamrolling past your team, and you can just get some pot shots, you can get something good done. So hopefully this works.
All about the off angles, and they need to create that, which I was kind of surprised not to see. I mean, Raindrop can also do the same thing. You know, tank-wise, was thinking maybe we might see Ball come out kind of thing. Again, just trying to, but again, defense is a little bit tougher. Ball on defense is hard. Ball on offense is okay. So a little bit, we're going to have some shifts here. They really want to get to that high ground.
Okay.
Yep. That shield got shattered fast. There we go. Right there in the side room. All right, here we go.
Way to take it.
That kind of sucked away. That kind of turned away the angle as far as they're going to need to rotate back across all the DPS.
And they just want to fight it.
They just want to go. So here we go. Tank Bear's going to get jumped on hard. That's a great suck there by Legat. Everybody falls back again. Oh, Red Frost does go down. Lamp comes out, but it's already been melted. We get the pin.
Jank Bear going in.
AMU goes down.
Very
this is going to get stalled out. Jank Bear does go down. So we're going to lose 2?
4.
Nope. Okay, so coastline drops. All right. With Jank Bear down, it depends on how fast Whitney Young can get out.
If they can haul it, they can totally.
They're going to have to really. Well, Lucio speed boost is good. It just really depends if they push it. They have the chance to get back before Jank Bear gets set up, and I really do feel that they need to go, and they probably are. Yep.
Yeah,
they can go. They're going to go get it right now. See, they found him, and that's it. Yep. Jank Bear's gone. That's it.
So unlucky. That
you gotta know when you're coming out of spawn. Here comes High Noon. Does get huge pick on the support.
Very good. Makes it even trade. I mean,
Melanin Man going down. So it does. We have a tank down and a support down. So, yep. So we're gonna see some advanced here go, some tick movement, but they're gonna have to come down to contest. There's the hammer. Legat does get boosted.
Good job.
Here comes the dragon. The lamp is out to protect it. That's a better lamp that time being inside the room. Red Frost goes down, but Legat drops. Raindrop goes down. Melanin Man goes down. Here comes Jank Bear on the backside.
Owens off does pin on the waffle.
With the big smash. Jank Bear's gonna have a hard time keeping this. He gets the hammer. He does get 1. It's all about the brawl. And in this particular case, it looks to me like Whitney Young came out on top. So, time was used. Let's look at these again. Think about how much time is left. We're going to have about a minute left.
About a minute, yeah.
There it goes. 1 minute to take a tick. All they need is 1 tick. However, we've got ultimates online. They do have window for Whitney Young, and then they both have a grab. Whose grab is better? That's going to be
literally what's going
to matter, right? Who's going to hit the most people in their grab, get them up, get a pick off of it, do something. And honestly, there goes the window, back out. There it is. They both go up. 4-person grab, but the lamp comes down to save them. Great lamp on both. AMU goes down. That's a big pick. Big pick.
Does have the spawn advantage, so even if any of them fall,
oh my goodness, Red Frost goes down. Costa goes down. TiVo.
I think it's happening.
They gotta back
out. They're pushing him out.
Well,
this is so well done by
If they don't get back in and get a tick, this is a tie. We are going to open the play. Oh, Jank Bear goes down with 8 seconds left. Can they get on point?
No.
5, 4, 3. Can they get on point? He gets
Cosine.
slipped onto point.
Oh
AMU makes it and
God.
touches it. Melodonamento
He gets
drops. So they're down to support. Owen Sauce comes out with a high noon. Dragon comes in to zone him off. They got half of a tick. They get 1 kill. Reaper comes in. Does get
my
Jake
God.
Bear swinging away. He's got to get this
Trying,
kill.
but it's-
Red Frost melting through his armor. The tick is going. Half of a
Raindrop's
tick.
trying
They
so
need
hard
one
to help
more.
him.
Raindrop has got to hold him. Jake Bear, they need 1 tick.
Raindrop's right.
And it's,
Oh my gosh,
and
Raindrop
it's
does it.
over. Whitney
Raindrop
Young
does it.
takes the map at the last second.
I had to get up.
What a
I
match.
The fact that neither of them could find Raindrop, he had 20 HP.
Oh my
I mean, neither of them
goodness.
could find Red Frost. None of them could just left click him. All they had to do was left click one time and they couldn't find it. That
AMU
is
got slept on the
so
way
crazy.
to point, and in order to force overtime, his momentum carried him onto it while asleep. That is what pushed that map into overtime. If he doesn't land on it, they don't get overtime, and the map goes to a tie. Ladies and gentlemen, that was about as close as a match that you can get. So,
This is going to be a heck of a series, Derp.
it's going to be awesome. So
Oh my
closely matched.
God.
Whitney Young takes the early lead, but don't count anything out. All right, guys, I need to take a little bit of a break. We're going to get the next map set up, probably switch offense and defense,
Yeah.
set up our stream. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. and welcome back after a very, very exciting map number 1 on
Word for it.
Volskaya. It's a very good word on Volskaya. We had an overtime victory by the skin of their teeth, of it not being a tie for Whitney Young, and credit to them. And, they brought in the diva, they boosted over. Even with the sleep, the momentum carried them on to point, pushed it to OT, and then it was just a brawl out from there. And it was a matter of having a support left for Whitney Young and no support for Springfield. So, as close as that match was, that's the kind of series that we're looking for, especially in this semifinal atmosphere. So I don't know how much changes we'll see, but as far as this goes, Springfield being the loser is going to pick Blizzard World. Have not seen this yet on stream this year. So looking forward to that. It's the map we love to hate. Yeah, the map we love to hate, I think, is usually the phrase for this. Whitney Young has chosen to swap over to defense first, so Springfield will be the first to attack. Okay, stream is ready.
Blizzard World is one of those maps where I never really want to play it, but then I have more fun than I think I'm going to have when I play it. And I'm like, oh, why does everyone hate this map? And then something bad happens to me on the map, and I'm like, oh, I hate this map. So it's always a fun one to watch. Because I love Blizzard games. I love WoW.
Right.
StarCraft,
when I was at BlizzCon and they announced this map, some of us were like, "Yeah," and others were like, "What?" It's kind of like one of those things. I love the idea behind it. Especially with the different zones. And if you're a Blizzard fan or grew up on it like I did, all those years and /played on certain games we don't want to talk about because it's just way too much time. Nope, not gonna happen.
I'm fine. Don't worry about my WoW character.
Exactly. So, all right, so let's take a look on the side for defense. So, a little bit of a change for AMU going to the Zarya. So this is, again, other than that, everything else pretty much stays the same. They're going to use that bubble technique we talked about with the engage that they're looking for. On the side of Springfield, Zynex is going to stay on Hanzo, looking for that. Otherwise, I think everything else also pretty much staying the same, going back still with their comfort side. Any surprises for you or any comments on comps there, Tivo?
No, this seems all pretty standard. I'm going to be honest, I like the Zarya way more on defense anyway, from Whitney Young, so I think that's a good idea. I also just don't like the champ. I think Sigma has some issues, but I understand why he's good. So I like staying to Zarya, but, pretty standard. Yep.
All right, I don't know. It looks like we're going to go front right corner around Barn for the defense. Let's see which way Springfield decides to go. Are they going to join them? They are. Looks like they're just going to go main, walk right up Main Street here.
Whatever works.
And again, there's that aggression we talked about, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and that's what seems to work for both these teams.
Okay, so Springfield looking possibly except for... Oh, early pick. There's that pick we talked about. Why that Hans was going to come in. Huge anti. Lamp does come out. Gets taken out early. And now we're going to just see, unfortunately, I think we're just going to see a trickle. Yep. Jakeper and Raindrop do go down. But I think there's enough DPS and stuff left on the side of Springfield to take point A without contest. So Red Frost will try to stall this out a little bit.
Not again. Not again.
No, it won't happen.
Last time.
Blizzard World is too long of a map for anybody to get back that fast. Yeah. So here comes the tick. All right, point A taken again, very speedily by both teams on attack. So we see the same thing again. Point B, though, this is the one that takes a little bit longer to push through. The payload's got to come out and get around this first corner, but the time always seems to... B is always the hard one. Oh, Zynex getting it done today on that Hanzo.
Very well done there by Zynex.
Oh, through the wall. He's going to get... There you go, Zynex popping off on this one.
Pops off by himself, so don't worry about it, guys. Hold on,
I got this. I got this. No worries.
Raindrop finds Owen Sauce, too.
Yep. So I don't think there's any more. Yep, they're kind of spread out trying to find one more. I don't think they're going to take high ground here to try to delay. That's an interesting oops by our friend Legat there. I don't know what happened there. And he's way out in front, so he's got to fall back now. He does get back. All right, here's the window. The shatter comes through. Doesn't really get any work done on it. 1-for-1. Fulcrum and Owens. Let's go down. Red Frost drops. The other hammer goes the other way. Rez comes through. High noon Raindrop takes out Melanated Man, so there goes that support, and we're going to just continue to roll on through. Springfield, not to be denied. I said B was going to be the tougher one. Nope.
Yep, never mind.
I think it paused for about 8 seconds, and then we're on to point C.
Yeah, that was for the card to get out,
and the one point that you watch a lot of games, we just never get to see a lot of point C, so we're going to go into Diablo world here.
Yeah, because it normally never goes
into the world of Sanctuary, which I totally enjoy. We get that front corner hole to see. So Springfield's moved up trying to get that, but they're going to have to fall back now. We do have a small swap on the side of, so Amu now going on to the D.Va. D.Va did get a little bit of love on the recent patch, but she's really low. She's got another dragon comes out. It does take out the lamp. Beat drop comes down. High window comes out. Oh, it's Sauce.
Oh my gosh. Melanated finds Waffle
again,
also.
Again, Legat with a late grab. So Legat goes and uses his flux again after he had already lost a couple of players. Now, AMU falls off. Not the biggest of deals with boosters. He'll get back in time. Amu, keep messing that up. And we get another re-engage here. So 4.5 minutes remain.
Very good ult there by Owen Sauce, and then Millenade Man finds through, nothing funnier than your Lucio going on a rampage. But very well done there. Good hold there.
There's the window.
Oh, there's the window.
Can they get out from it behind? They cannot. That fire strike through window does a lot of damage.
Oh, man.
Melts through everyone.
Another push tonight. Still 4 minutes left. Obviously, you want to get this done faster than slower with how fast Whitney Young
just at the end there, we had Xynox and Fulcrum left alive for Springfield. No attempt on a stagger. I really thought they had Fulcrum surrounded. She's already up almost close to. I understand you maybe don't want to let her get a good upper ultimate, but at this point, I think a little bit of a stagger would have helped, especially with a 4-minute time bank still remaining. We come under the side entrance to get this engage, and we're right back at it. Here goes. They're going to go right into the teeth. The hammer goes in. That's a lot down. Oh, Red Frost comes in.
Red Frost finds 3 too.
Here comes the bomb. It doesn't get any work done with that.
3v3. Jankbear finds 1. Raindrop finds Red Frost in retaliation.
Amu's the only one left alive. She's going to get D-Max and taken out. And this payload will continue to move around the last corner. So we have one more engage left to go. However, I think Springfield's going to have to kind of fall back on this a little bit. I know they're trying to move this up, but they only got half a team.
Right.
If with 3.5 minutes left to go.
Right.
There's the grab. 4-person grab. The dragon comes in effort, but the lamp gets taken out. So now lamp has been used.
Oh my god.
Cosine goes down through the wall. Look out with that big rock. Here comes the window, a 1-person window. Right, now they all fall behind it, but
you gotta run to it.
Does take out Jankbear. So they're Springfield's gonna have to fall back now.
Have to fall back. Yeah, Legat falling low too. Raindrop falling low. Gotta back up a little bit. Does get some good picks there. Legat with that rock barely getting Cosine through the wall was very good. That window was originally a little confusing, but works out in their favor. Sometimes you gotta reposition your team. We're going over this way. Follow me. And that works sometimes.
So as we move on now, we've had a quick point A, point B, but this was where Steve's been stole out a little bit. Cosine getting hurt. Oh, the hammer, once he gets shattered. The beat drop does come down, so it's able to get to save a little bit. They're going to back up out of this. Good heal there by Fulcrum. Oh, the dragon comes in. Xynox gets it going. We've got the hammer. He's trying to swing anybody he can reach, but there we go. B&B drops. Cosine probably going down here. They're going to focus him out. And now it's just a matter of time before they get this across. The staggers come in. And there it is. And 2 minutes remaining. So Blizzard World, something you really don't see a ton of, does get complete, but again, with these two teams, it's nothing's off the table at this point. Are we going to see another overtime? Who knows?
More than likely. These teams are so, and not as like a criticism, but as a note, they're way better at offense than they are at defense. And so it's hilarious to see these two offensive teams. They're both just going hard to the wall against each other. You know what I mean? Just pushing. Yep. It's so much fun to watch.
So because we've had so much of that, I really feel, especially on these maps, so it'll get a little bit different. Obviously, control will be way different. But when there's a payload involved, so you got your hybrid and your assault, obviously not the payload and assault, but with the push like that, who is able to get just a little bit of defense? Right there, we saw a little bit of defense at the end by Whitney Young. So they were able to extend that out. Yes, they were still 2 minutes left on timing, but that's better than the 5 that they had going into point C. So they were able to get a good couple defensive stops. Springfield now has to match that. Somewhere along this map, they've got to put up a couple of stops. If Whitney Young rolls through at that same pace that they have in the last game, and then Springfield did on this one, it's going to be real hard. Again, you're going to see a minor, probably a difference in time bank as this moves on. Xynox is, I think, the key here. I think he's found a comfort. I think he's found his calling on that Hanzo. But
keep at it.
No changes. So again, nobody really changing anything on the side of Whitney Young.
Right.
All right, we are going to go right side through the door as they
I
go
mean, if it's
underground.
working, why
Here we go,
change it?
in
Yeah.
through the Fargo Deep Mine. Watch out for those kobolds.
You know they can.
Nothing. The respawn rate of those things are ridiculous.
Depending on if you're classic or regular.
Little wow humor there, everybody. Yes. All right. So high ground. They're still not on the point. So no advancement has been made. B&B does go down. I think at this point they drop. They do. Anti comes in. Cosine does get taken out.
Jaker finds one. Emu finds
I
this
think they're
Sigma.
going to get off. Yep.
Waffle gets the rest of the raindrop.
So they're going to go swimming here a little bit. Interesting. There we go. Red Frost is the only one to drop off, but that's all right. So a hold, like we said before. They got to have a couple of these throughout the process to see what happens. So for the first time,
nice to see a point doesn't get taken.
It happened once in Eichenwald, right? One time in Volskaya that Springfield held point A one time.
Winston. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Tracer. Okay.
So, you want to talk about dive? Let's go dive.
Echo,
right?
Winston, Tracer. Let's.
I'm interested if they're going dive, but Red Frost is going to take to the sky. So Xynex won't be able to do a whole lot. Raindrop should be able to do something there with that scan, but let's see what happens here. Here comes the dive. Oh, Monkey jumping way wide.
Over.
Yeah, that was a good jump. All right.
Raindrop finds one.
Are they going to get a tick here? Are they going to drop down? They do drop down. Anna trying to do her best DPS version, but that's not going to happen here. So let's stagger. Okay, no stagger. The world of stagger is just not going to occur, I think.
Instead of let's stagger, no stagger.
No stagger. Like, she was literally like just standing there. Like, you're on the point with her. Nothing's going to happen.
Yeah, it's like, with these teams being so aggressive, I think staggering isn't even the thing they're considering. No, they're just going for KDA.
Exactly. Honestly, I absolutely agree with that. Now,
yeah.
Ultimates coming online. That is a lot on the side of Springfield. And because we had the hero swaps, we have none on the side of Whitney Young. I think Springfield should look to ration these and try to do something with it. So we hear the jump. Fulcrum and Raindrop. Red Frost popping off all of a sudden onto that back line. AMU does lose the mech. So that's done. Jankberg just kind of hiding in the corner. Does take out Melon Man.
What's else on Jankberg?
Jack goes down. He's sleeping. Jankberg does get the res before Waffle goes out. So we're going to see a little bit of a battle on both sides.
Oh, does find a shatter. Does find cosine. Amu does find
Jankberg goes down. Legat drops. So despite... Interesting. Where's that dragon coming from? Maybe got used.
Oh.
Interesting. From cross map. I'm gonna guess maybe we got a hero swap.
That's
or
what I would
really,
guess,
really desperate. Don't take my point. I'm guessing that's it.
Looks like
it's. Oh, Xynex, I wish you would have held on to that.
Yeah, that feels weird. It's even wild that Capitals lost that point. I mean, they had so much going for them, but Red Frost just came in like a wrecking ball.
The aggression, when the monkey dove and it pulled everybody's attention, that threw everything off, and he was able to get the work done.
And that's what Dive does.
Now, we totally flopped the storyline. Now we look at Whitney Young with all of their ultimates online. So...
And the Capitals have two of them. Xynex did swap.
Here comes the grab. They're going to get up. Sig trying to get his own grab to come up. Here it comes.
Coming in. Ooh, gets nanoed, rather. Oh, it sounded like they woke him up there. I wasn't sure what that was.
Yep. All right, Xynex does go down. There's the other grab, and that's going to clean up point B. Now, I think there's enough time to probably re-engage one more time unless there's a stagger. Nope, they get the team kill. Nope, they're going to get to B before they can get back. So
BNeb's anti there was huge. I think it went onto Raindrop, Waffle, and Fulcrum, and they all just dropped.
Yep. All right, 4.5 minutes. 1 or 2 stalls, and we'll have basically another equal time bank. But we're right back to where we started here, my friend.
Yep, and looking at ults again, 4 on the side of Whitney Young again. Capital still with none, not even really close to any of them. All and there's a pause.
We have a pause request. I wish, okay.
You said, okay.
Let us find out. Let us find out
what the reason is here.
Exactly what it is.
Yeah, so let's look for this pause reason while we also consider the fact that we have the same exact situation.
Yep. My guess is timeout, but before we cut away from stream, we want to make sure that gets... Okay, so they got the timeout. I'm starting the timer. Everybody take a break, get some water, stretch your legs. I need to do that. We'll catch you back in a couple of minutes. All right, welcome back, everybody. The pause is over. The timeout is done. Springfield has one left remaining for the entire match, and here we go.
Back on Blizzard World, not a place we always want to be.
C, here we go. 4 minutes remaining for Whitney Young to take point C.
And like
again, they definitely have the advantage. So here comes the bomb coming over the top. Doesn't get any work done. Fulcrum is so he was very close to dying there. Owen Sauce gets his thing sucked in by Legat. That's huge.
Well done. Yeah, that's one of those things you don't see too often. That's some players are crazy. Owen Sauce pushing up.
Right, Zynex goes down. Red Frost getting that work done.
Red Frost, man, absolutely tearing it up.
There's a shatter.
Series. Good shatter. Good shatter.
Zynex does get res. Amu does get demeched, so that's gone. Cosine trying to get some work done. He's gonna be able to jump out of there in time. He is. Watch out for Owen Sauce on the backside. Owen Sauce does drop. We are gonna see a holder. Oh, double boost.
Red Frost.
But I don't know if that's gonna work out for Cosine.
Can't find it.
He is slept.
He
just let that go, and he's gonna get taken out now. No, he's gonna go flop away. They really needed to secure that kill.
They do get him. They did get him
as he popped out. All right. So good grab. Raindrop goes down from that anti that happened. Raindrop now gets res. It's a brawl on point, everybody.
Red Frost gets the Sigma ult
BNB goes down. Fulcrum goes down. Raindrop goes down. Zynex trying to get some work done, but it gets sucked in.
Looks like
stuck in by
Whitney Young might have this. Red Frost is going nuts. Melonade Man does find Waffle. Zynex finds Red Frost retaliation. Cosine does find Legat, and then Zynex finds Melonade Man. It's just trade after trade after trade. Owen Sauce finds Zynex. They're both teams just shredding apart now.
They're gonna hide. They're trying to hide. But the backside defense, that is huge. On that, the Raindrop was able to zone him off with that. So now we got Legat on ball.
Oh no, we've seen this before.
We have seen this before.
What happened?
And we are at 2 minutes remaining. So we are now tied in the time bank. So Springfield now, everything else is gravy for them.
Right, they've
obviously
done
a full hold wins them the map, but even giving it up, they are at least now in the lead. As we look for another engage, here comes Legat gets it slapped. That's huge.
Slapped does find
takes out BB. Can Legat get out of there in time? He does. They're gonna have to fall back.
Oh, has to fall back. Legat wants to push it though.
Demeched again. I don't blame Springfield. You're trying to just secure some sort of pick. Oh, but Jankberg gets taken out.
That's now what you want.
Far for Orion to be moving up without his support backline. Zynex takes out Mullet on him, man. Owen Sauce has to use.
Legat going in by himself too. Interesting. Yep. He is able to get out.
Here comes the bomb.
Diva mech.
Get any work done? Nope. No work done there. Fulcrum trying to stay alive. Supporting support. Anti comes in. Raindrop.
Oh, that's on Waffle.
Oh, Red Frost and Owen Sauce taking out people again.
Springfield may have gotten a little overzealous there. May have pushed way too far, and it may cost them the game.
Yeah, it may.
Well, at least right now.
All right, we are at 1 minute. So Legat trying to do the best stall that he can.
Does pop
and it's working. We got a res coming out on Jankbear. Remember, they've got spawn advantage. If they can secure any sort of pick whatsoever, Amu again getting D-Max.
Ghost trying to throw some back in the winter. Jankbear does find Amu.
Red Frost goes to copy. Doesn't get it off in time.
Zynex finds one with the ult.
And it gets slammed by Legat. Legat going off on ball. 35 seconds remain. If Springfield can hold this, we will see a tie as far as 1-1 with them winning this map. 30 seconds.
30 seconds. All they got to do is hold it for a little bit.
Is Legat going to swap out? I think he's going back for a swap.
Owen saw. Oh,
going back to Sig. He's got to hurry up and get back here.
Owen off on Sombra. Got a Roadhog now for Whitney Young.
Looking for that hook.
He's trying to get something. You know, he hooked one up.
No, gets work done on the hammer. Owen Sauce drops. No hacks there. Looking for the hole, but Jankberg does drop. The lamp comes out. Zionix goes down. Are we going to have an overtime win on point C? Let's see. Legat drops. Waffle goes down.
Whitney Young found it.
Whitney Young in OT.
Oh.
They are out of time. So, yes, they were able to take point C, and we are now going to move to overtime. But let me frame this out for you. The best Whitney Young can hope for is a tie. They cannot win this map. Springfield, all they need to do to win this map is one tick on A, and it is over.
And you know, that is easier said than done.
Always easier said than done. And then when you frame it like that, it's like, well, what are we going to see?
It's like, yeah, you just got to win the map, Forehead. You know, it's pretty easy.
Right.
That's kind of how the game works. You win 3 maps, you win the game, Forehead. But like,
all right, stop foreheading me. I'm good, man. All right.
We're going to the abyss here.
I don't know. So with that being said, we're going to have 2 minutes on the time clock for Springfield to get that tick on A. Not seeing any changes on the side of Whitney Young for their defense. They like their comps. They know what they want to run. I thought we would see some changes here. Yep, we're going to see a little. Because what are we looking for? We're looking for a pick, right? Legat comes in, drops it down. Zionix comes in. Raindrop, as the guy goes up in the air, Zionix can dive. Raindrop can pick him off. Enough damage can be done. I am interested about that Jankberg pick, though. If you're going to go with ball, there's just not a lot of mobility there. He's got to really be careful he doesn't get pressured again by Whitney Young. That's going to be the thing. Jankberg's got to stay alive for that. He's got to be that tank presence and not be bullied off of where he's at. So we got front side left, upper ground, being taken by Whitney Young. Here comes ball. And he's going to start working around. So he's going to go. He's going to go. He's going to go straight to point. He's going to make them drop because they have to drop half of a point. So now he can get out of that, right?
Yep.
So we got
all you got to do is be annoying.
If they can get back on, okay, so all that progress is lost, but it did get them off the high ground. So now, Whitney Young has to fight in a position where they don't want to be. Both sides are open. The slam comes in on the backside. The lamp has to get used. So lamp is out and is gone. Jankberg goes down. This is what I was talking about. They couldn't afford to lose him on that aggression. So they're going to fall back now. It does appear to be so. Zionix does drop, and we're going to see a retreat by Springfield. They have enough time bank for a full other engage. However, ultimates. Owen Sauce might get his in time. Zionix is going to switch off. He's got to look for that pick. I like the sniper move, whatever it be, whether it be that or a Widow or something like that. Trying to get that one move. He can take the high ground and look for that pick that he's been finding all game long. Otherwise, I don't think anybody else is going to have a ultimate in time other than Owen Sauce. Maybe Legat and Waffle. It really just depends on how much they can farm on.
At this point, it's you gotta get in there. You know, the Genji didn't work. You know it didn't work. Jankberg
there's the ball.
There's the ball. He almost had all.
Legat gets melted. No support, but B&B, that is big because now you're down to support. Zionix does drop. Can they get AMU? They do not. Zionix drops. They're going to fall back for one more push, or they're going to try to hold this corner. They are. Here comes the Rhine. He is. Oh,
they get an cosine.
He's going to get it. He does get it. Big shatter. Looking for 1 point.
All they got to do is push this one tick.
And Springfield takes map number 2. We are tied 1 map to
for the
1
first
map.
time ever, Turf, not a 3-0.
The first series, I told you it wasn't going to be a 3-0. Eat my words.
Oh my goodness, Turf. That was crazy. But once again, just huge props to Red Frost again. That man wants to win this series so bad.
He definitely does. Where this map, again, the difference was the defense on C by Springfield. They were able to stall out long enough, took away the time bank, didn't allow anything left for Whitney Young, and it was just a matter of, hey, now we just have to get that one tick. So, 1 map to 1 map.
Oh my God.
All right, when we come back, we're going to check with our teams. We're going to go to control. That will be a choice for Whitney Young. We don't need to worry about switching sides. So this should be a fairly quick break. We'll come back at you in a couple minutes. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. I've tried to recover some of my voice. It's going to be an interesting day with depending on how many I have to stream. How about you, Tebow? How's that voice doing?
Yeah, same terp. You and me, it's okay. We got to do it. We got to do it. We got to
It's good
cash these
stuff.
type
It's
games.
good stuff. Exactly. Right
It's a
now, we are
privilege.
tied 1 game to 1 game, best of 5. So at this point, now with them having 1 each, we're going to go best of 3, right? What's ever left. So the next team that wins 2 out of the next 3 is going to be our semifinal winner and move on to the finals later tonight. We are going to move on to a control map, and the loser of that map, which was Young, they have chosen to go to Lijiang Tower. Not spelled correctly, but that's all right. We'll forgive him for that. So control, a little bit of a different thing as far as like the aggression goes, and this is really, control revolves a lot around how well you maintain, are able to balance out your ultimate usage, right?
Mhm.
It's one thing to use your ultimates to like take a point, but now we're having to use it to hold a point, or to keep somebody out of a hallway or whatever the case is. It becomes a whole different kind of game and how things get used. So I think we're going to see a little bit more strategy here, which will be good. But let's check to see if our teams are ready.
Lijiang Tower is a very fun map. I'm excited for this one. I just like most Overwatch maps. Even if they're not good, I still enjoy them. Which means I'm excited for any boops we may get.
Okay, Amu is ready. Waiting on Springfield. And Fulcrum's ready. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see which one. Be nice to see. I don't know. I'm a big fan of Knight, but we'll see.
That's my personal favorite.
There it is.
Control Center.
So as we go into Control Center, I do like this one as well. So many angles to work from.
Yeah.
I just, because of how close range are, you probably won't see Hanzo. I would probably bet on the side of Whitney Young. We're probably going to see their Junkrat Owen Sauce coming out on that. Don't know what we'll see for Springfield if they're going to also match that. That would be my guess, though. Little junk. Yep, there it is. So that one was called. Yep, just a little bit of junk. Red Frost. Okay, maybe a quick teleport, or I don't.
Okay.
I've seen some stim, not a lot on this. Okay, that's more what I thought. All right, that makes more sense. Now, Legat making a switch. So a little bit of something different we're seeing on the side. Cynix still going with the Hanzo. He's going to have to find some interesting angles, because there's not really high ground. There's one little high ground to speak of, and it's pretty out in the open. So I don't know if that's going to work, but
nothing to do with that.
Yeah, we're going to see very similar lineup except for Owen Sauce. I was definitely expected. So here comes the grenades popping in, and we're going to see rotate the point. And there it is, just like that. Owen Sauce is known to just get picks with that character. So we're going to see, I think, a very quick take here by Whitney Young on this particular thing. So they're going to jump off the side. First control is going to go over to Whitney Young, and they're going to tick that up. So let's see if we have some switchbacks, and there it is. Okay, so Jenk Bear is going to go back to Ryan. Zion's going over to Soldier. I think that's a much better pick than the Hanzo.
Yep. Don't need to battle Hanzo right now.
Legat on ball. So Legat going up the long way. He's going to cycle around to the top. I don't know, maybe he's going to try. He could drop down early.
Dynex.
Here we go. He's going to hide back there. Yep. And see if we can get the early switch. It forces them to come back.
What Legat loves doing, man. He's just jumping in there as the ball, rolling away.
So we had to use the grenade and the boost by Lucio. So now, both of those being used at least for a little bit.
It's that annoying.
For the re-engage. There goes our ball again. He's got to get out of there, though. All right. Good strike there by Jenk Bear. So still trading. We've got a lot of ultimates coming online for. There it is.
Ooh, finds two.
There it goes. So we
it's
got
hard
the
to stop
comes
a
down, and that's going to be able to trigger this. They're going to control this. We're going to go to about 50-60% before they re-engage. Legat, can he get out of there? They're trying.
Back to spawn.
There we go. Yep. Gets the late pick on Fulcrum.
So unlucky.
Now, ultimates come out. Zionix, you know what? You've changed twice now, buddy.
Yeah,
you gotta pick one, because at this point, you're almost at not being able to even get an ultimate. So, Legat doing the same thing again. He's gonna come to the backside, look for the trick. Okay.
Sorry,
it's gonna get swapped here.
They find Owen Sauce.
The backside swap. So Legat manages to swap the point, and that stops him from front. And again, his wall back there. He's gonna get a lot of work done. He's gotta be careful now. And it does swap back. Okay.
I'll see you later. Rolls away.
But he stole 10% and stopped the timer from ticking on the side of Whitney Young.
Right, that's all you need to do.
Comes out. Raindrop, looking for that. Is he going to get any work done with it? Nope, just the zone.
Might find one.
Comes out. The bomb comes out. Owen Sauce does get picked by it. I think we're going to see a flop here.
You find Cosine.
Cosine goes down. Everybody gets pushed into the bomb.
Raindrops.
So we're at 86%.
Red Frost ults, gets Fulcrum.
we're going to see at this point, it's pretty much a full, I mean, it's not 99%, but that's basically what it is at this point. Springfield cannot lose the point.
If it's above 90, it's basically 99%. You know what I mean? At that point, it's
anything,
like, well,
anything under 85, you might be able to get back into that, but 85 and above, no chance. All right, Ultimates. Springfield looking 3 coming online. Same thing for Whitney Young. There's the hammer. 5-person shatter. Is that enough for everybody? It is. A lot of picks there.
Should
you know
do
what?
it for Whitney Young.
I think that is probably going to be it for that.
What's
We're
my
going to see.
off? Not going to amount to
Where's
much.
he going? He's got to get back in there. Mercy trying to get this done. He can't get in there to get the res. The ball does come in. It does go to OT, so he is able to force that, but Legat trying to get some work done. He does get taken out.
Looks like this one more than likely.
Can't get the hammer. That hammer didn't work. Jenkford goes down. Legat is already dropped. Tracer's coming in for the delay. Overtime is ticking away faster and faster as the trick's just coming. Here comes the tire. 2 more for Owen Sauce.
Ooh, another one.
I think he found his choice in this one. Legat's going to try to stall this out the best he can, but I think it's a matter of time at this point. And there goes Legat. Timer ticks away. And Whitney Young will take the first point of Lijiang Tower. So, moving on. In order to pull this to a tie, Springfield will need to win the next one, or they're going to go down in maps 2-1.
Yeah, and Springfield there, that aggression early, just once again, it seems like whichever team gets the aggression first wins that point. And it seems like these teams just go back and forth with that aggression. I think it was a little weird how Springfield kept swapping characters there on Xynex. You know, you got to stick some and get those ults.
Yeah, exactly.
But Owen Sauce, man, on that junk.
On that junk. That's what when he's playing that one. He's got that comfort. We watched him in the game against Oswego, and now in this one, you know, as far as where he's able to get that pick. So he's going to switch back. We're going to take the Sky Raindrop going up top.
Echo.
I like it. I like it. It's interesting that it's Echo and not Farah. Maybe it's just a comfort thing, which is fine because you really don't need the full-on Mercy support for Echo at times, but it certainly does help. So there's the boop. Oh, you got the wrong person boop there. Legat. You gotta, Lucio's not the one you want to try to get rid of. All right, as we look for the engage.
Come on.
Maybe. Okay, 1 for 1. Xynex goes down, but so does BB. So that's a
Raindrop 2.
Raindrop gets some work done on the backside. Waffle is able to res Xynex. And we have a 5v4, 5v3, 6v3 at this point. So, as this goes, yes, this will move to the side of Springfield. So, Fortune smiles and everything swaps.
Yeah.
As we move on.
Yeah, this is the story of the game so far. One team way more aggressive at the beginning, wins for a little bit. The other team way too aggressive, wins for a little bit. And it's just whoever rolls the dice, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's been just a battle of aggression back and forth.
All right, as we move up, they're going to take that same route, which is interesting that they went, oh, but you can't dive that far, Legat. They're going to stun you out. So you do get 1 bomb. So again, they lose a support. So tank for support. Honestly, I'd rather have my supports. But Xynex does drop. Let's see if anybody else comes along. So we get buffed. Raindrop quickly gets melted out of that. And he's gone again. So we're going to see a swap here at about 40%.
Oh, they haven't.
Yeah, Legat does get B&B again, so not all the way done. Oh, it's a long drive. Oh, can the ball save himself? He can't. So Coastline drives him off, and he is not able to get. So we do see the flop now come through. All right, let's take a look.
If you could save yourself, it's hilarious. But man,
yeah, it would have been close. He just couldn't quite get the thing, the harpoon last time. I say harpoon. A lot of CSEs lately. All right, off he goes, but really not a whole lot happening except for the Rhine. It kind of gets yanked out there, so. Red Frost getting it done.
Red Frost playing out of his mind today. Cosign does find Jank, but Xynex says, I'll see you later. I'm going to come back with my team. Pop himself off the edge. Looking at ults here, Springfield's got 1 on Waffle, about to have a second soon-ish with Xynex, and then coming up with Legat. Not many on the side of Whitney Young, though, but Cosign does have that shatter, and he's proved that he knows how to use that.
He knows how to time that, exactly. That's what's come through. And there's no, other than Jakebear's shield, there's nothing else to really do that. But we've got people that are up in the air, so you really would look to use that to find some picks.
Maybe just find Fulcrum, maybe just find Xynex.
The line, all right, so the lamp has come down, but Raindrop does go. So again, there's the hammer on the backside. Gonna get the work done. Waffle drops, as does Xynex and Jankbear. So, tries to get that has hit the mega there, so he's able to get out of there in time. So, time for one more engage. This is not lost already to Springfield. They've got one more for them to flip it, and then it'll become best of one fight at that point. So, raindrop, got to be careful here. Don't get picked too early. All right, there comes the shield. Again, the ball coming through. There comes the deny.
And
Leggett gets taken out by Red Frost.
It only works so many times.
Zionix goes down. I don't think there's enough time left right now for Springfield to come back on this one.
We got fined one with the bombs.
They got one, but I don't know if that's enough. So Raindrop comes in with the Rhine. Try to get the Shatter going here if he can get it going in time, but nope, he gets taken out again. Overtime comes through.
Trying to be annoying, but probably won't amount a whole lot.
Nope. So there's
the
grab.
1.2.
Gets one grab, the High Noon comes in. Who does it get? Raindrop goes down, Fulcrum goes down, Waffle goes down. We're going to see a trickle of deaths here. There's the other one as it ticks through. And map number 3 is going to go the way of Whitney Young.
Oh, man.
Control.
That was a good one.
It is. You know what? Control plays to the aggressor. It really does.
Yep, absolutely.
It's so hard to get into that. And they showed some decent defense, too, I think, on this one. So,
agreed.
Yep, I definitely agree on first point. This definitely...
2 to the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he popped it right around the corner and then just turned. Oh, no, okay. Oh, the boop.
So we get that. Plus, yeah, so it's just a ring. He just booped 2. So I was watching the wrong player on that one. I missed that.
Yeah,
boop.
I thought that. Yeah, I didn't notice that either. Huh. Well, that happened.
Kudos to you, sir. All right, 2 maps to 1. Whitney Young needs 1 more to secure their berth into the finals. Springfield looking to tie it up. We are going to go to Escort, and that will be the choice of Springfield. We're going to take a short break and come right back. Welcome back, everybody. We are moving on to map number 4 with Whitney Young having a 2-1 lead over Springfield. Map 4 choice went to Springfield for escort, and they have chosen Route 66. And Whitney Young has chosen defense. So here we go. Oh,
You know, Terp, it's
the first time I could say map. It's the first time I could say map 4. I'm in uncharted territory, Devo. It does. I feel it's a little foreign to me.
At this point, anything it's a little foreign. Because we're about 4 in.
Someone picked it up. I was hoping you would just let that go to chat, but no. All right.
I'm sorry, Terp. I was proud of you.
Disappointed.
I'm sorry, Terp. I let you down.
All right, man.
Yeah, that's fine. The rest of the game is gonna be a 3. No, I'm kidding.
No. All right. Anything to look at here? Nope. So
standard again.
Standard again. I don't know if we'll see the, whatever team ends up making it to the final and/or the third place game, whatever it ends up being. I don't know if we'll see those same kind of lineups again. That teams like try to vary things up against depending on who they see for the first time. But what I can tell you now is Zynex getting back on that comfort. This map does favor Hanzo. He is able to get some high grounds. It doesn't work very well in Lijiang for that matter. However, on the side of Whitney Young, again, this is just what they are used to running. So we're looking for a lot of that same aggression, that same movement, as they look to defend this point. A being a little bit more wide open. Usually see a pretty quick A at times because it really only takes one good solid win, depending on how far they let this payload push up and around the first corner. My guess is that's where they're going to hold is front corner, and they are. Not even on top of gas station. They're going to come around.
Yep.
Again, trying to get some grab in there. So Zynex going to rain death from above, trying to get those picks. He's going to stay up on top of that high ground. Looking for it. Owensoft's going to come around the backside. He is able to flashbang and takes out Zynex. Raindrop goes down. And we're going to see them chase right back to point. So that all started with the backside pick by Owensoft coming up and flashbanging Hanzo.
Just running into him. Yeah, Whitney Young, dude, this is what they're good at. Just running at you. It doesn't matter if they're defense. If they're defense, they're actually playing offense because they're attacking your spawn. So really, they just run them back and they're like, okay, I guess there's a cart we have to defend, so they push back a little bit. But man, Whitney Young just know how to do this. They're just so good at this aggression. But Springfield, they've obviously taken one map. They can still do this. Trying to get some damage done.
I think Whitney Young has kind of started to find their momentum again. Here's that push. They love to just get into the team.
There goes Legat.
That's again like cosine pushes up with the bubble. Speed boost comes in, and they take out Legat. So that front side aggression.
Springfield says never mind. They push back. They're like, we'll wait for our tank. Like the yes honey meme. It's like, Whitney Young, where's your tank at? Yes.
So here we go. We'll try this one more time. I think on the side, we're going to see some ults coming on, so we're going to start seeing some of those.
We got window.
Here comes again. He's going to flashbang him, and one more time.
There we go.
I feel like a broken record. So we are going to get the res, but not in time. Waffle gets taken out. Owensoft says, nope, you don't get that one either.
And they push him back to spawn. They turn around.
I really feel like if I'm going to start looking at who's really making a difference, I feel Owensoft, yes, Red Frost has definitely done well. Don't get me wrong on his DPS. But as far as the last 2 maps goes, Owensoft on his junk and on this, he's stopping the momentum of Springfield, which is something they struggled with in the first couple of maps.
Absolutely. And they're just absolutely destroying the momentum because of Owensoft. He just pops a flashbang, pops somebody, they're able to push, they turn around. Like you said, stopping the momentum. Last game 2 on the Junkrat said, well, you can't push if I'm throwing bombs at your face.
Here comes the grab. They only get... There comes the Shatter.
Shatter doesn't find any, I believe.
The Zynex does get picked off. The grab comes in. Lamp gets used, but Springfield again going to get taken out. And if you look on the side of Whitney Young, they were able to only use Shatter and grab. They still have 4 of their ults. And on the side of Springfield, we have 5. Something has to go here, people.
I didn't see Jinker ult there either.
With a minute left, you're going to see all sorts of ults coming out here.
This is going to be a Q spam.
Yeah, very much so. Now, on the side of Springfield, they don't have a big defensive one. That's their big thing. They've got a bunch of offensive ones to use. So, beat drop on the side of Whitney Young. So here comes High Noon. He's going to look the zone off. There comes... So they use that. Red Frost on the backside. Rain drop on the front side. So
Owensoft with another one.
Owensoft goes again. A one-man.
And Capital's white.
We will have a chance for reset. So, with all of that now done...
Both of them switching. Sorry, go on. No, go on. You're good.
All right. Springfield has 3 ultimates to come in. Yes, one of them's a support. but they have 3 ultimates. They need to use it and get going on this right now. They can't afford another pick. They have to be able to handle this aggression. There's the bubble. The lamp comes out. Amu goes down. So that's the start of it. Zionix, again, Owen Sauce has his number.
Oh my god.
All right, so the pull, and they take him out. So with him gone and the res coming through,
maybe
I think at this point, Springfield's going to be able to push this in. So the Dragon's going to come in. Is it going to be enough to get them off the point? It is for now. Red Frost goes down. Melon goes down, and they're going to have to back out of this. I don't think they can look for a re-engage here. They're going to have to give up A.
Only had to pop 2 ults
Whitney Young gives up A. So it was a valiant hold, and you just think again, what are you practicing for right now? You're playing for time bank. 2.5 minutes on B is a lot of distance to cover in that time.
Absolutely.
You need 1, maybe 2 holds, and to get there. It's a long way. If we see consistent picks again, watch the DPS. They get the pull off. Nope, get shielded in. So they are looking to pressure that back line.
Yeah, just,
as Owen Sauce has done all day long.
Very much so, pressuring the back line. Finding just good stuns and just having the number of Zionox and others.
Here comes the backside aggression.
Oh, 2 ults.
Almost the 360 drop on the slam. Mensa picked up 2 with the slam, and the rest are going to trickle in here. Jake Bear's going to go down here in a second. And there is that 1 hold that we were talking about, minute 45 seconds. Ult percentage leaning the way of Whitney Young.
Once again, yeah, we got 2 almost have the grab also. We'll have the Lucio ult soon enough. Legat switches over to the Sigma. I think Orisa wasn't working, so a good idea to get off that. As I was going to say earlier, switching off the BAP for Fulcrum and going to the Ana, I think is a better
Owen's got to be careful. Here they come. Yep, Owen's got to get out of there because they're like, oh no! All right.
Not again.
Yeah. All right, so everybody's going to drop back. However, nobody's on that payload, so it's not moving. We've got high ground contest. High Noon comes in. The big anti-Amu gets taken out. Cosine goes down. Somebody going to get to that point. Here we go. Let's get to that payload and start that thing moving. All right, Red Frost gets taken out by Rock. 1 minute remaining. So at this point, we're going to be able to get around front corner, maybe towards second. We got 1 more engage that Springfield needs to win. They're going to get 2 ultimates coming online, but we're talking 4, 5, possibly 6 ultimates on the side of Whitney Young.
Yeah, they're going to have
it is going to get. Yep, they're going to have to weather the storm on this one.
Yeah, if you can survive all of those,
there.
you can win.
The grab comes in. The lamp comes out. Zionix go down. Fulcrum goes down. Red Frost does drop, so we do get 1 pick on that side, but Jenkbear goes down. Right now, you're really looking for some stalls.
Owen Sauce.
Walton gets taken out.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Zionox did go down mid-ult too. Yeah, right as he was
right as he was getting ready to do his blossom.
So unlucky.
Well, or really good timing on the side of Whitney Young. So 10 seconds remaining. They are going to be able to touch, but are they going to be able to get anything done is the question. So the sleep comes in, the window comes down. Can they get to it?
Don't think
they do get it in time. Here comes the, again. Raindrop gets 1, Fulcrum goes down. Red Frost and Amu take out Waffle, Jinxbear, and Zionix. At this point, I think this payload is as far as it's going to go. So with the semifinal on the line, Whitney Young holds point B around first corner. 63 meters.
Man. Serp, that was a crazy good hold. But like you were saying earlier, man, Owen Sauce just denied that first push for like 2 minutes straight.
Yeah,
just
definitely.
Came up, throws a stun.
And you would think after the first one, like, hey, we need to probably watch Cave.
Yeah, for this to happen again, because it was at
3 times. Three times.
Yeah, it's right. You know, the child touching a hot
pause
stove.
For timeout. All right, so we're going to take a pause here. So at this point, we're going to take a timeout. We'll bring it right back to you guys in a couple of minutes. Stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back. We had our last timeout used by Springfield, so they are out. We're going to check to make sure that both teams are ready, and then we'll go. I got Fulcrum says we're ready. AMU says still waiting. Just want to make sure before we go. So again, we've had point A was taken, point B did not get taken, about halfway distance, 63 meters by Springfield. So they need a full hold on A. What obviously wins them the map. But if they give up B, then they have to just put on an amazing defense to that. Okay, so we've got both readies. Here we go.
Yeah, gotta at least hold it at 63.08 meters, if they want to win.
If we have one of those things. That's good math, Tivo. Good math.
You're welcome. You're welcome. English teacher. I was able to deduct one. Honestly, that took a lot out of me.
It probably did. My son would say 1/100th, and then I would ask him what that would be in scientific notation, and he would say 1 times 10 to the negative 2. So good job, Jeremiah.
Yeah, I know what any of that means. I teach English. Oh my gosh, we have a bastion. We have a bastion. They
gotta try something. They gotta find something.
Go.
So here's the thing. Bastion into an aggressive team like this, that's a rough go. It does a lot of damage, but I think that an aggressive team is going to be able to break that. Now, we don't have a lot of movement, so if Zynox sets up on high ground, it's going to be difficult for them to finally cycle around. They're probably going to set up on top of a gas station. Yep. So that's what I was anticipating. I'm kind of surprised. Maybe not front corner, they're going back corner, but they probably practiced this, so this is what we're going to go with. I think they want to make sure that they're countering the side entrance of the caves if they need to, but at this point, they're putting all of their hope in a full hold on
right here.
So we'll see if this
works. It works.
Yep, we'll see how much this gets scattered out. Obviously, here it comes.
They turn the corner and they go, uh-oh.
Ah!
Okay, there's an angry man with a turret.
Angry turrets. So they're gonna use this for cover, as they should, and they could, I don't know where they're again backside. They're just gonna keep pushing this. Eventually, Springfield is gonna have to drop. They're looking to do it right now. So here it comes.
Interesting.
So they gave up a ton of distance, put their butt to the door.
Yeah.
They don't want to get backside pressure, but so see the shield go down. We're just gonna see what they're looking to do. It's raindrop up on top, and that's going to be the interesting one. If anybody else gets up there with him, okay, he does come down. He's looking for it's a McCree versus McCree battle in the backside. Zynox does go down, and there it is. That bunker comp was broken by the aggression.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a quick point A.
Get wiped. It seems like Whitney Young have played it against enough
Watch the stagger. Watch this stagger. There it is. We finally see the stagger come through, and now we get Legat go down. 5 minutes is all they need to push the distance, halfway to point B. Springfield, got to dig deep, got to find that defensive value, got to find that hole, get those picks. Zynox has got to go off like nobody's business. Raindrop, same thing. It's got to be able to counter Owen Sauce in the way that he's played today if they want to stay in a hunt.
At this point, it's do or lose. All right, we'll see what Whitney Young can done here. Doing a good job of hiding and getting behind the cart. Not that you can't get, picked if you're hiding behind a big metal thing.
We're already at one fight territory because it's gone so far. So we're getting everybody up in the air. Zynox goes down. Owen Sauce just dropped the Jenk Bear. Hammer goes down. Big shatter. Are they going to clean up Jenk Bear? If he drops, this is all but gone. Waffle's gone. The distance is going down. Last second hold here by Jenk Bear. He's trying. We do get a couple of picks. Red Frost and AMU do go down. As does Coastline. All right, Springfield does manage to weather the storm.
Yeah, and they're on the other side of the cart, pushing it backwards, going, go away.
All right, but now, 4 minutes. So this is what, you think about what Springfield did in their time bank when they only needed that one tick. This is the exact same situation on the other side. Weather the storm. Look at those ultimates. 3 online, 4 coming online with AMU. 1 on the side, and it's a support ultimate only. They got to drive fight this. It's going to be really, really tough. Here it comes. They're going to pop it early, trying to mitigate some of this damage. Coastline does go down. Window comes in. Raindrop, Red Frost trying to get some work done. Owen Sauce goes down. Melon goes down. Springfield going to hold again. Even with 3 ultimates getting used on the side of Whitney Young. They need a stagger here. Oh, okay, so Red Frost doesn't want to racing out. No, they don't want to racing out. I get it. Yeah. Okay. Wow. 4 ultimates to 1 and an early use by Waffle. I would have preached a little more patience on the side of Whitney Young. Let him burn through that. Get yourself some defense, but they love that aggression. They played right into that. 3 minutes remaining.
These are the moments where I'd love
coming
to hear the
online
comms.
now.
You
We
know,
got
just
Jenk Bear.
screaming.
Jenk Bear coming up on his shatter. Looking to hit that early if he can. High Noon comes out.
Looking to find something.
High Noon
Does
trying
find
to get AMU. Gets taken out by Raindrop.
get a good ante.
Cosine goes down. And again, a hold coming online for Springfield. They have reached deep just like, oh my
Under
goodness.
the sign.
2 minutes, 50 seconds remain. Every time we go through one of these engaged, it's like they're breathing their last breath. And
It's
they're
terrifying.
doing
Yeah,
a great
because
job.
if one of you fall, it's over. You know what I mean?
That's
if one
it.
of you fall, more than likely it's
That's
on.
it. Ultimates online. Fulcrum coming onto his. Leggett coming onto his. Zionix also. Good rock damage there. Way to eat through that.
Red
Shield
Frost is
for
about to have the
Kosei.
blossom.
We're gonna get, everybody goes up in the air. The lamp has got to get used out. Big anti comes in. Take out that
Good
lamp. There
lamp
it
there.
goes.
Red Frost behind him.
They weren't able to focus that. Red Frost
They find Red Frost.
taken out by Jake Bear. And again, playing on the point. Coastline drops
back
down.
a
They're going to
little
have to bail out of this.
They're trying to push the point. Capitals have to push back a little bit
into
to
this
the point.
defense. Zionix goes
find
down.
that.
That's a big pick, but B&B goes down. Support. I don't think Whitney Young's got enough to go through this. Raindrop drops though. Waffle
Fulcrum
drop.
did nano
Fulcrum
him.
goes down. I was.
Oh,
It's
no.
going to town. AMU drops. Cosine comes
behind
in,
two.
but Red Frost takes out Leggett. It's an all-out brawl. Jankfair trying to stay alive. Can anybody get back
It's
to
got a
point in
few seconds.
time? Zionix has got to use his rate now. He's got no rate. He comes in and he gets
And that's going to be it.
hammered out of that.
Oh, maybe
The
not.
Reds
Oh,
come in.
that's it.
Waffle, no. Raindrop, no. Fulcrum, no. The ball is the only thing left alive. He gets taken out early, and Whitney Young advances to the state
Oh
finals.
my gosh,
Winning
what a
3-1.
series.
What a series.
Terp,
Hats
we just
off
saw
to both teams, man. Woo!
two trains going at max speed, slamming into each other, slamming into each other, slamming
yeah.
into each other.
Exactly, just consistently over and over again.
Oh. Ending a perfect career so far for the Capitals. You know, they haven't lost at all. Whitney Young hadn't lost at all either. One team was going to go defeated today. And I don't think either team could be too mad about that loss. It was a good game on both teams.
Great match,
and an
very
end to a
well-even
great
team.
season.
You got it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of semifinal number 1. That is 1 of 4 matches today. I gotta do some conserving at this point because I felt the hype on this one. You know, so much first match coming in.
We have to
gonna
cast
take
how
a
many more,
break.
Terp?
You know what? We'll worry about that later. We got to get our other teams checked in. We're going to try to start as close to 2, and it's probably going to be a little bit after that to get all the verifications done. So just everybody, feel free to come back to the stream in probably about a half hour. So I figure 2:15. Hopefully we'll be able to roll. Until then, Coach Terp signing off. I will not be streaming the next match, and TiVo, you're going to be joined by the legendary Mr. Ed Can from Oswego. He's coming back out of retirement. I feel like the gladiator kind of
with
situation.
A steel
he's coming
chair.
back out of it, right? With the steel chair, one of those. So he's going to be on stream. I will take a break as my team will then be playing in the semifinals. So good luck to all the remaining teams. Great job, Whitney Young. Springfield, hats off to you, man. That was a great match. TiVo, I'll see you later, man.
I'll see you later, Terp. Oh, do your homework.